Okay, Gemini, you guys could give off earth sign energy. So Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, or you could have Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus in your big three or a lot in your chart, okay? But you out here giving off down to earth vibe. You know, you embody earth energy, or again, it's in your big three. It's a lot. You have a lot of earth in your chart, okay? You could be very practical. You could be all about your bag, all about you know, your stability, everything that earth sign embodies. You have that. So I want to say it's that balance of earth and air in your chart is what makes you such a baddie. It's the duo there, okay? There could also be a earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, that thinks you're a baddie as well too. You could be very practical, very stable, very grounded, even organized, but it's something about you having that air, that earth in your chart, or again, you embody this type of energy, and this is what makes you such a baddie. You could also be very assuring. People could literally think you're a baddie because the way you assure people that, you know, things will go right, or things will be good, or that they look good, or what they're wearing is good. Or maybe you hype people up. It's the way you hype people up. Like you are like a confidant. Even people could seek your approval or even seek validation from you. What it is like people could really take your opinion, or, you know, the things you have to say into consideration. They really like value your validation or your assurance, or people could just really like the way you validate them, or you give them some type of approval. They look for your approval, something like that, and that's what makes you such a baddie. Also, you could be very hard to resist, Gemini. People have a hard time resisting you. It could be something about you that makes people the fact that people cannot resist you is why you're such a baddie. Like, somebody cannot just come up to you and you know, just let it go or walk away or not want to know more. It is something about you that is hard to resist, and this is why you're such a baddie. People could even try and they just can't. Like, they just feel drawn to you like a moth. They just cannot resist you. That's why you're such a baddie. Some of you guys, you're in a relationship. Okay, so I'm getting two scenarios for this. Some of you guys, you're in a relationship, and this relationship could be you with someone that's very complimentary to you. They compliment you. Y'all compliment each other. Again, everybody know when you're in a relationship, everybody all of a sudden wants you, okay? So maybe it's your partner's attractive, or y'all look good together, and this just makes you such a baddie because people are like, your partner looks good, you look good next to your partner, y'all look good together or something, and it just makes you, you know, you come off as somebody who's already taken, and then somebody who looks good with their partner, and this is what makes you such a baddie. Like, somebody has already got the spot, okay? And it could just be, again, the way you and your partner compliment each other is what makes you such a baddie. So whoever you are with, you know, you could be with somebody and you could even make them look good or something, or they make you look good. Maybe you even bag the person that everybody wants, and this is why you're such a baddie. And for others of you guys, it's who you are actually partnered up with, company wise, for work, whatever you do for work, whoever you're partnered up with, whoever you collaborate with. You know, maybe you're partnered up with a high paying job, collaborating with a high paying job, or, you know, this collaboration, this partnership, you know, they really be like looking out for you or valuing you. You could be partnered up, you know, or collaborating, working with a company, I'm saying, that could make you look good, and this is what makes you such a baddie. You could also just be this type of person when you're in a relationship, when you're partnered up with somebody, when you're next to somebody, you make them look good, and this is why you're such a baddie. Because you're full of light, okay? You could be a light worker. You could be show up as the light. You know, you could have a bright aura. I feel like you're just full of light. You know how to use your light, okay? You could come in a room and just brighten it up, lighten it up. I'm also getting you lighten the mood, okay? So if it's some heavy energy around, you come around, I mean, the energy just lightens up. Things are lighter. Things feel lighter. Something about your energy and you being a light, okay? You come around, things feel better. People feel better. And some of you guys, you literally have like a bright smile, a nice bright glowing skin. Something about you screams light, okay? Screams bright, screams glowing. And this is why you're such a baddie. I'm also getting like you're just full of light. You're not somebody who's gonna come around with dark energy. You could even have a balance between your light and your dark, but you're somebody who's gonna come around in a positive, bright, light energy, okay? And this is what makes you such a baddie. You could be responsible, Gemini, okay? When it's time to get things done, you're getting things done. You're making your to-do list. You are planning. You are checking things off. It's like you just handle your responsibilities, okay? And that's what makes you such a baddie. Like, you're really on your grown woman, grown man shit. You're out here handling your responsibility, and that's what makes you such a baddie. Some of you guys, you actually are the type to write like a to-do list before you go to the grocery store, before you go, or when you writing down things that you need. And this what makes you such a baddie. It's just the fact that you write down things, planning, and that you are organizing to, handle your responsibilities. And this makes you such a baddie. With that earth sign energy, I did say something about organization, so heavy on plan and really organize what it is that you have to be, responsible for and do. And that's what makes you such a baddie. It's you being so organized. I'm also getting back to, like, if you're in a relationship, so those who are like in a relationship, it's also like when you're in a relationship, I got this for somebody else too. It's something about relationships could look good on you. You know how some people get in a relationship, they look terrible, they look fucked up, strung out. Okay, they look like they're going through it. You know how some people just operate best independently. But something about when you're in a relationship, it looks good on you. Like you're glowing, you're happy. The love both of you have for one another. Whatever the case is, you being in love though looks good on you. And this is why you're such a baddie. You get in a relationship and it's just the things that the relationship radiates, it shows. And this is why you're such a baddie. You guys could always have something fun planned. You guys could be fun to be around, but it's like you always have something fun planned. You're always going somewhere fun. You're always doing something fun. Back to you planning something fun. And this is what makes you such a baddie. It's like people know that you always got something fun planned or something fun coming up, okay? They always know you got something eventful about to happen or go down for you. And this is what makes you such a baddie. Some of you guys, it's the music you listen to. It's the positive, high vibing music you listen to. I got this for Sag, I think. Like, it's something about your music taste even, or just, I feel like yours is more so the way you vibe to music. So, you just the way you vibe to music is what makes you such a baddie. You could be a good dancer. It's the way you move your hands, the way you speak the words, rap the words, whatever it is. And this is what makes you such a baddie. It's more so your taste of the music and how you vibe to the music, okay? You could be very protective, okay? You're very protective over what's yours. You could be, even if you have like kids, when it comes to your family, etc. You're like mama bear. You're the protective one. You don't play about chores. You don't play about the people you love. And this is what makes you such a baddie. Some of you guys, you are protected in many ways, or you know how to protect yourself. It's also what makes you such a baddie. It's like people know not to play with you and yours because, yeah, you will take it there. It's your confidence. You're not lacking that self-esteem. You're not lacking anything when it comes to confidence. You know who you are. You know what you're about. You know what you're capable of. Something about your confidence is what makes you such a baddie. You walk with your head held high. You know what you're doing. You know where you're going in life. You just embody confidence, and that's why you're such a baddie. Nobody can try to bring you down in any type of way because you know who you are. Okay, so you guys, you're just always like I said, you're always doing something new. You're always into something new, and everybody knows this about Geminis. You guys like novelty. That's what I want to point at. I think it's just the novelty. You loving novelty is what makes you such a baddie. And I feel like it's more so you owning it. You know that you don't like old. You know that you get tired of things fast. You know that about yourself, and this is what makes you such a baddie. You're not afraid to really be who you are in terms of wanting novelty. You are the type who doesn't like routine, or you don't like old things. You don't like things to be stuck or stagnant or saying to stand the same. It's something about you liking new things. Like I said, you always have something new going on. You're always wanting new. You could always be dripped out in something new. You always buying something new. You're always out with the old, in with the new. So I want to say you loving novelty, you liking novelty and owning that. And that is a Gemini trait. You know, you can even be adventurous. It's like y'all always looking for something to grab your attention, to keep you occupied, to keep you stimulated, because that's what y'all need. It's more so you owning it. You don't feel bad for that. You don't make people make you feel bad for that. And again, it's just how you are. And I feel like you own that. I feel like you even come off like that. Your energy screams that, and this is why you're such a baddie. You like novelty and you're okay with that, and you don't let anybody make you feel bad for that, okay? Because there's nothing wrong with that. Some people really do not like old things. They do not like the same things, the same patterns. They do not like the same routines. They don't even look like looking at the same face. It's life. That's what it is. But I'm getting like you own it, and this is why you're such a baddie. You're not afraid to act like you want to stay somewhere or stay stuck or keep looking at, you know, the old things, or even you being in old patterns, old ways. Everything is new with you, Gemini, and this is why you're such a baddie. Everything is new with you. You let that be known, whether it's you saying it or you come off like that. And I feel like you don't let people make you feel bad about that, and that's what makes you such a baddie. You guys could like new scenery every now and then. You just crave new. And while people are over there holding back, like they don't want something new, like they not tired of this same old shit, and they not tired of them same patterns, same routines, or them same people, that same area, that same job. You out here showing them how to go get new. You showing them just how ain't nothing wrong with it. And you moving like it, okay? This is what makes you such a baddie. I'm also getting like you guys can have a lot of new shit too. Like you the type to have a lot of new stuff in your house that you ain't even touched. You still got tags on it. You ain't even touched it. It's just sitting in your closet, whether material items, whatever it could be referring to. And for some reason that makes you a baddie. It's like how you even have all this new stuff, or stuff with the tags and shit still on it, and you ain't even wear it yet. You have all this shit, things that people would have been tore them tags off and wore. It's just the fact that you own a lot of stuff, maybe. Like, you know how you're able to upgrade very quickly, or you're able to, again, something with the old and with the new. So I'm getting like even material wise, like you're able to just upgrade, get new things right away. And this is what makes you such a baddie. People are like, damn, like you ain't had that but for so long, or you ain't even wear this or that yet, and you already got something new, something like that, y'all. And this is what makes you such a baddie. I don't know, but that's what makes you such a baddie. Again, maybe it could just be the way you could upgrade so quickly, or the way you can have more than enough. Okay, and I had got this for someone else too. You guys just always coming up with new ideas, Gemini. Something about your, and that could be the fact that you guys are always like into something new or adventurous. It's like you guys always coming up with a new idea, or you're always making something make sense. You're always it's like you just have the brightest ideas. You're always coming up with ideas. You can even come up with $1 million ideas. They always are great ideas. They're always ideas that could really open someone's eyes up. Yeah, it can even be something about your conversation, Gemini, what makes you such a baddie. Like when you conversate, you're throwing in ideas, or you're saying things that just make sense, okay? And you are an air sign, so the air signs, you know, you guys are good with the communication skills, or just, you know, being intellectual in ways. And it's like this what makes you such a baddie. But it's like the conversation. It's like when you're talking, the things you come up with, the things you say. I want to say the things you even say and are speaking during conversations really stick with people later. So it's like people are not just listening. It sticks with them later on, even years down the line. What you say, it sticks with them, okay? And this is what makes you such a baddie. Also, just the ideas, the things you're able to come up with. You are the type to come up with $1 million idea, put it into works, and then now you're making millions of dollars off of this $1 million idea, something like that. And I'm just getting like in my mind's eye, you know, when they say a light bulb moment, I just keep seeing that in my mind's eye, like, but I'm seeing like the light bulb light up. It's not on, but it lights up. Back to you guys, you know, having that light. So heavy on you guys being full of light. But I'm just getting that in my mind's eye, and it's just making me think like you just come up with things that just instantly make somebody think. Yeah, that too. You could even have conversation where you say things and it makes people go deep within and have to think about, really like think, okay? The way you can make somebody really think, go into their head and think about stuff, think about things, or think about what you said, whatever. Just you being able to make something make sense, coming up with things. And this is what makes you such a baddie, okay? So that's what I'm getting for Gemini. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, and I see y'all in the next one.